Your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good Friday evening. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Brandon Libby. Before we get into the forecast aspect, let's talk about the river flood situation that we have. With all the rain that we had this past week, we're now expecting mainly just some minor flooding along the Cedar, the Shell Rock, and the Iowa rivers. And you can see the flood watches in the bright green. A couple of flood warnings there in our northwestern counties. Winnebago River there in Mason City, Cedar River near Charles City. So that is just due to the crest expected to be basically over the next 24 hours or so. Again, some minor flooding possible there. Then along the Cedar River, it's going to be the minor flooding as well for Cedar Falls, for Waterloo, for Cedar Rapids. Probably seeing the crest there late in the weekend into early next week. So still expecting maybe some issues, but not as bad as what it once was. We are expecting more rain for the weekend, but let's go through Futurecast here. It's going to be a nice dry evening, nothing to worry about. It's gorgeous out there. That will play into more of a mostly clear night for tonight, so looking really, really nice out there. And even most of Saturday going to be dry. You're going to have plenty of sunshine, but there will be some storms that are going to kind of dive through Minnesota. They're moving to the south. We could see some of those as they're weakening move into our northern counties in the afternoon primarily, but they should taper off pretty quickly. I don't think they're going to be too strong for us. Really nothing to worry about. So an isolated storm possible on Saturday afternoon. Or dry for Saturday night, and then as we go into Sunday, dry through the first half, and then the storms will become a lot more widespread for Sunday afternoon. There you see them popping up. Then they'll cascade down to the south as we go through Sunday evening and Sunday night. Those storms on Sunday may end up being a little bit strong. Again, nothing to worry about tonight. Saturday, generally dry for us. And then Sunday, it's a level 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather. Far northeastern counties like Almaquee, Winneshiek, it's level 2 out of 5 risk. So we'll have to watch out for some damaging wind gusts and some heavy rainfall. Then we're also expecting the humidity to climb back up for this weekend. Dew points about the low to mid 70s. And then once we get past the rain on Sunday, things will settle into a much more comfortable feel for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's going to be reflected in the heat index as well. We'll see the heat index peaking about 100 degrees or so for both Saturday and Sunday. So just keep drinking plenty of water, especially if you're going to be out at some of these county fairs or Sturgis Falls. Stay hydrated out there, and then it feels a lot nicer into the week. Otherwise, for tonight, looking at lows down to the low to mid 60s. We're going to have this light southeast breeze. Good night to open up the windows and shut off the AC because you're going to need to turn it back on for tomorrow with the highs back into the mid 80s and low 90s. That comes with a south wind and plenty of sunshine. City by city forecast here. We're pretty warm and pretty humid on Sunday. And then Monday looking pretty seasonal with high temperatures about the mid 80s. And that's where we stay through a lot of next week. We do unfortunately have more rain and storm chances popping back in for Thursday and the 4th of July on Friday.